This is Puyallup, Washington, a vibrant town with deep roots in agriculture, stunning views of Mount Rainier, and a growing reputation as one of the most desirable places to live in the Pacific Northwest. With its charming downtown, excellent schools, and access to outdoor living, this is a place where you might want to live yourself.
So today we're going to explore why so many residents are moving to the area, what to expect if you're making that decision to move into the area, and why this could either be the best or worst decision you make for you and your family.
Washington's population has been steadily increasing for years, and Puyallup is no exception to that. With its central location here in Pierce County, easy access to both Seattle and Tacoma, and its peaceful suburban lifestyle, Puyallup has become a hot spot for professionals, families, and everyone looking to find a quaint town to live in.
So whether you're moving across the country or across the state, Puyallup's got some wonderful things for you to enjoy, whether you're single or you've got a family coming with you. So let's go into the details.
Located in Pierce County, about 10 miles from Tacoma and 35 miles from Seattle, Puyallup is home to roughly 42,000 residents. Known for its agricultural roots, Puyallup still celebrates its agricultural history, with seasonal farmers markets right here in this location, and the Washington State Fair, which brings the biggest and the best fruits and vegetables here. Agricultural has been a central piece throughout its development. Now, it was developed in the early 1800s by early European settlers. Over the years, the agricultural products have changed. In fact, we're producing a lot of hops back in the day, and now they're really known for berries. So I don't know, you might enjoy the hops a little bit more than I might enjoy the berries a little more.
So what I like about Puyallup is it got a really charming downtown area. So you can walk around, go to your little restaurants and shops and such, as well as the homes that are in this area are a little bit older, have a little old world charm to them. Mm-hmm. And then as you move into other parts of the Puyallup area, you're going to find new homes, new construction, and a lot of suburban sprawl, which is fantastic because you can get a lot of home for your money in the Puyallup area. So if you're starting to see yourself in the Puyallup area, and you're probably starting to think to yourself, well, what's going on in the local economy? You know, what's the job market like? Where might I find employment in the Puyallup area? And what would I be doing? Well, let's find out. Puyallup's economy is closely tied to Seattle and Tacoma, with many of its residents commuting to one of the two locations. However, it also has its own local businesses, small restaurants, small businesses, healthcare that fuel the economy that takes place here in Puyallup.
Actually, healthcare is one of the major employers here, with Multi-Care Good Sam being the biggest one. And, they provide jobs for healthcare professionals as well as administrative staff and everything else that goes on with the hospital. The educational system is also another one that provides a lot of jobs here. The Puyallup School District is a great school district, and of course, there's a lot of jobs that go with that. And then you've also got the small retail businesses, as Joe was talking about. Lots of great restaurants, lots of great shops, lots of great things here. And then you've got people that are working from home, of course. You've got the small business owners that are either working from home or they've got a little business that's going on here in the community. And so that is another opportunity for employment. And if you are a telecommuter, you are so close to the freeway, so you can get to Seattle or Tacoma, and it's really a great location for that as well. Now, of course, with the growing economy comes an active housing market. So if you're in the market for a large home, a small condo, an old home, or a new home, Puyallup has got all of those for you. So let's take a look at what Puyallup has to offer. One of the biggest draws of Puyallup is its housing market. While prices are on the rise, it is still more affordable than Seattle or other neighboring cities. With a variety of housing options, from historic, charming little houses near downtown or new construction homes on the South Hill, there's something for everyone.
The average price point in Puyallup is $620,000. Now, you can go up or down from that depending really on the square footage of the home. The bigger the square footage, obviously that's going to affect your price quite a bit. Smaller one's going to be a little bit more affordable. There are around 300 homes currently on the market in Puyallup. Now, what you're going to find is for around $325,000, that's going to be your starting point for a condo, and you're going to go well over $2 million for some of the really nice large homes custom built for you in the Puyallup area. So it just depends on what you're looking for and what your budget is.
Puyallup is always growing. New construction, it never stops here. In fact, most of it is on the South Hill, and it just seems like the land multiplies. I don't know when they'll be done building houses, but there are a lot of options if you're looking for new construction. You are going to be paying just a little bit more for the square footage if it's brand new compared to a resale home, but still quite affordable compared to other areas, as we've mentioned.
Rental market, what you're going to find is about $1,800 for a single bedroom for a one-room apartment. And then you're going to be about $3,000 if you're looking for a single-family home.
While Seattle's housing market definitely has its perks, living in Puyallup also has its pros and cons. So let's take a look at some of the pros and cons of living here in Puyallup. Living in Puyallup offers many advantages, but like with any city, it definitely has its pros and cons. So you're definitely going to want to know what those ups and downs are. So we're going to give you the ups and downs of living in Puyallup.
We are that big of dorks. If you want to work with people like us, that's part of working with us. So the pros are going to be schools. They have a really great school system here. Puyallup High School happens to be the nemesis to Olympia High School in baseball. I'm just throwing that out there. But if you have active kids and that's important to you, they have a lot of really great programs for your kids, whether it be academic or in the sports arena. And along with the schools, it really does have a true community feel. I mean, it's a downtown location as part of that, but the schools and the amenities around throughout the community draw that in as well. You're also going to find affordable housing compared to Seattle. It's about 35% cheaper than if you were to live in Seattle. So you're going to get a lot bigger home for your same price, as well as you're also getting a lot different options for your 35% less. The other thing, and we alluded to this, is there is outdoor recreation in all parts of the Puyallup area. And it's from the Puyallup River for hikes along or rides along the river to Mount Rainier, like we mentioned earlier. There's just a ton going on for you. Those were some of the big pros.
So the pros have gotcha, but now you got to talk about the cons. So the biggest con in Puyallup, and everyone would say this, is the traffic, mainly in the South Hill area. Meridian is the main strip, and because houses keep being built further and further south, it just really gets backed up, especially at the main traffic time. So that is one thing you need to consider. And it also might make you decide to buy in a different area of Puyallup than really far up on the South Hill, if that's important to you, to not have so much traffic.
However, if you work from home, man, can you get a lot of house for your money, which is pretty fantastic. You'll have your home office for sure.
Now, even though Joe mentioned affordable housing as a pro, it's also a con because the prices have been steadily increasing because this is such a desirable area. So if these prices end up being a little bit more than you can afford, just know that there are other places nearby that will work in your budget.
So besides those issues that we mentioned, the outdoor lifestyle is one of the biggest things that's a draw to Puyallup. So let's explore some of those options for you to do outside. One of the greatest assets that Puyallup really has to offer is its proximity to outdoor living and outdoor lifestyle. You are close to so many parks, so many places for kids to play, for families to be together, family reunions, business opportunities. It is perfectly located, as well as the big thing is Mount Rainier. If you don't see it, it's because your eyes were closed.
Or it's cloudy, which happens.
It happens all the time in the winter.
In fact, we say the mountain's out today when it's not cloudy because sometimes we're surprised at how big it is because we haven't seen it for a couple of weeks.
That is very true.
As Joe mentioned, Puyallup is home to numerous parks. Bradley Park is one of the best parks in the area. It's got 59 acres of walking trails, a fishing pond, and all kinds of great spaces for you to hang out outdoors. Another one is DeCourcy Park. DeCourcy Park also has a pond. And also there's a Riverwalk trail if you're into biking along the water or running or whatever. Some really fantastic outdoor spaces.
We already alluded to this earlier, but Mount Rainier has so many trails and hikes to go on that you can literally spend all summer long on a new trail every day and still not cover all of them. So when you move here, and if this is your area, make sure that you carve out time just to go explore that mountain. It is really amazing.
And then in the winter, really close to Crystal Mountain. So Crystal Mountain, you will ski and snowboard and snowshoe and all the things that you like to do in the winter. So outdoor activities are not hard to come by here.
Puyallup also boasts a vibrant community and cultural scene as well. So if you're not into the outdoors and like, hey, I'd like some other vibe, it's got that for you as well.
With all kinds of events. So we're going to take you on a little tour of what you can expect here if you're looking for some things to do.
Puyallup has lots of options for its community events, cultural lifestyle. One of the things that you can find is little local shops, coffee shops, places to eat, fine dining, and also weekend festivals to be part of to go experience.
The biggest festival is not really a festival, I guess you could call it that, is the Washington State Fair. We are here at the Washington State Fairgrounds. As you can see, the big roller coaster is behind us. And over 1 million people a year come to this. And there are, of course, local farmers, and there are events. There are huge concerts. Big names come to the Puyallup Fair.
Taylor Swift did not. She could. It's almost big enough for T-Swizzle. Maybe not.
That's right. So with over 1 million people, It's hopping. But this fairgrounds is actually being used all around. In fact, there are events here practically every weekend and multiple events happening every weekend. There was one the other day called Dozer Days, and that one you can come drive a giant tractor, which is pretty awesome. There's Christmas boutiques and events and all kinds of stuff going on.
And of course, there's Oktoberfest for all of our beer lovers. Options are for you as well.
Exactly. But, everything doesn't just happen here. There are festivals that are going on all the time. One of them is the annual Daffodil Parade. So the Daffodil Festival is a great time when the community comes together. And like a lot of local communities, they elect local high school girls who become the Daffodil Princesses, and they are in the parade and all of that. And I have a special place in my heart because of this, because when I was in high school, I was one of the candidates for the Daffodil Princess, but I did not win. And primarily, I think it was because as I walked up the stairs, I walked on my dress every step, and I got closer and closer to the ground. So that is not very graceful. And
it wasn't why I married her, was because of her gracefulness. Of course, then there's other festivals. There's a Meeker Days, and then there's Puyallup Summer Festival. So you got options going on all the time. Never could be bored. These events bring community together, give residents an opportunity to touch base, to connect with one another, and really builds a strong sense of community in the area.
From April to October, Pioneer Park hosts a wonderful farmers market. It is the biggest one I have seen in the area. Tons and tons of people there with beautiful flowers to purchase, local vegetables, and crafts that people have prepared lovingly. So that's a spot that people love to hang out in the summer. During the holidays, we'll also host a ton of great events. One of them is the Christmas tree lighting in Pioneer Park. And then there are lighted holiday drive-throughs, which you can just go and drive through all the lights, and beautiful and wonderful. And then, of course, there's also holiday markets. So there's plenty of things to do all year round. You are never going to be bored.
Puyallup's downtown, of course, is filled with local businesses. It's got great little restaurants, great little coffee shops, places to hang out for sure. Do a little shopping, whatever you might want to do.
With so much to offer, Puyallup might seem the best place to settle down. But is it right for you? Puyallup is a town, as you've seen, that offers a unique blend of small town charm, outdoor adventure, and modern amenities. It's a great place to raise a family, enjoy a slower pace of life, and still enjoy the amenities of nearby larger cities. With its strong sense of community and beautiful surroundings, Puyallup is an ideal location to enjoy life. While Puyallup does offer a quieter lifestyle, it also might be too quiet for you, and you might want the hustle and bustle of a larger city. You never can tell until you get here and check it out.
So if you're considering moving into the Puyallup area or any part of Washington State, we help people just like you every week who are making those big life decisions and making sure it's the best one for you. Feel free to call or text us on the number below. We'd love to help you in your next step.
And if you've liked this video, just go ahead and keep watching and like and subscribe.